the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Texas. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets blocked. Picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Look out, room to run here. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second and 10 now for the 48 after that incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks into the clear. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football? bringing it in for an interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to scramble now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Russell. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrett. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and trying to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Russell. Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Quick throw to the left side. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I have to try the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Texas. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He'll give it to the running back. In the clear at the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Defense not pressing this time. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and they put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Barrett. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. You stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Ran by the receiver. Powers through. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Now here he goes. The 30. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his this receiver, pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And looking for a big play here. Pass caught out of the 20. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Oh, my gosh, what a missed opportunity for this defense. You talk about being a deflator. That ball goes up in the air, chance for an interception, and instead they give up a completion off of a tip ball.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. He keeps it on the design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown. Bama. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrett. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Russell. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, tied. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A short completion at the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange thing. Do happen in college football. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Longhorns pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Looking to throw yet again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The Longhorns with first and 10 here. Looking for a man. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's first and goal at the 5. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Back onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Has the first down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. There was no catching him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
handoff. Has the first down and is still going. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Catch made on the right side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. They keep him guessing with a run. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again on second down. This time, a completion. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Leaning on the run game here late. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
The offense now operating in empty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's wide open, look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.